Cool. Okay. Well, yeah, I don't know. I'm the first lady up here, and I'm the only person. Thanks. I'll take it. And I'm the only person who brought a piece of paper, so that makes me feel great. Also, yeah, I look like this. I like to say at the beginning of a set, I'm 24 years old, because there's a limited amount of time that I can say that in. And the reason I say it is because in the Midwest, this is what a 24-year-old looks like. We get wider with age. Like trees. It gets really confusing out here with everything, actually. I was also a 10 in the Midwest. Just leaving that out there for you. It's okay, it was a joke. You don't have to feel bad. Oh, God. It's very sweet. You guys are very sincere. Thank you. I'm feeling a lot of love, but it's comedy. You can hate me. My last name is Rehak. Yeah, my first name is Hope. My last name is Rehak. Hope is a beautiful name. Rehak is Czechoslovakian. My dad's family, some of whom are here tonight, came over like 100 years ago from the Czech Republic to avoid oppression, so that today I could spend 8 hours on Tumblr looking for X-Men fan fiction. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, America. Right? But yeah, they're all Catholic on that side of the family. On my mom's side of the family, they're Jewish. The weirdest thing that happens when I tell people that is people ask what that makes me. Like it's an easy answer. It's like, well, you know, your parents are different races, you're biracial, your parents are different religions, you're an atheist. That's the answer. That's what you are. That's what you always are. I'm definitely an atheist. I'm terrified of death, but I feel twice as guilty about it because I'm disappointing two major world religions by rejecting them. It's great, yeah. And then there's always there's also a group. I don't know. Anybody Jewish in the house? Not going to be funny. Okay, great. I'm glad. I'm really thrilled. Yeah. There's always a crowd of Jewish people who's like, oh, your mom's Jewish, that's good, that makes you Jewish. And I'm like, okay, I'll take it. I want to be one of the chosen people. I just want you to know that the only time I feel Jewish is when I catch myself watching gay porn on a Friday night. Because then there's this big part of me actually that's like, take that, Hitler. Because that's 2 for 1. Never forget. Right? My mother would actually never forgive me if I came up and did a set and there wasn't a Holocaust joke in it. So there's a couple more where that came from. Don't worry. Yeah, look, who doesn't need her notes? I'm not nervous. It's my life dream. I moved to LA a few months ago, actually, because I was in an abusive relationship with my dreams. Like most people. They told me to quit my excellent job in Chicago, where I grew up and have a lot of people who love me, and move across the country to a city that seems to be built as a punishment for people with dreams. Yeah, that was a laugh of recognition. I'm sorry. Yeah, Los Angeles. It's weird. It's very weird. It's kind of like a really shitty video game where you unlock the next level of paying your rent on time, and the reward is another month in LA. Damn it. Yeah, LA is not all bad. It is something else though. God. Okay, when I was 14, I came here as a visitor, and I got to meet Paul Rudd. I know. He's not in the audience. He's pretty embarrassing. Okay, yeah. So I had a pretty good feeling about LA because of this experience. But basically what happened was this. My parents and I and my sister were on a set, and we got to run into Paul Rudd. And my dad says to Paul Rudd, okay, I'm 14. He's like, she has loved you since Clueless. She used to kiss the screen when you came on. And that's true. And so he asked if we could take a picture, just me and Paul Rudd. And I was very broken out and sweaty and about a head taller than Paul Rudd at 14, which all is still true today. All of those things. None of that has changed. And so my dad took a picture, and the worst part was that my mother actually made that picture into a mouse pad. Not just for us, but for multiple friends and family. So it existed, in perpetuity. They still exist. I'll go over to, my grandmother's house, and she'll be like, oh, I have that cute picture of you and Paul Rudd. That's actually the first time I've tell that story on stage. I hoped it would be cathartic. It wasn't. I still feel terrible about everything. Let's do more LA stuff. Okay, dating in LA. I mean, everybody else has kind of covered it, but it's interesting. I'm used to dating guys who are way less attractive than me, which I do on purpose, because I really like it when people pass this by and go, oh, she must be so good. She must see through to his spirit. That hasn't been, yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that doesn't happen for me here. Dating's a little harder. I did join OkCupid. Okay, all right. I wasn't sure what to expect, like what reaction. That's all right. That's sweet. Again, very supportive. Thanks, guys. I don't know what everyone else is talking about. So yeah, no, I joined OkCupid. My biggest problem with it so far is that it kind of matches you based on how similar you are with other people, you know. And I didn't know how incredibly insufferable my personality was until I had to go on dates with people who were 99% like me. So I don't recommend it particularly. The other thing that dating on OkCupid has taught me, which is a lesson every woman must learn for herself, I suppose, is that you can only be like quirky, like Zooey Deschanel, like quirky, if you're beautiful and rich. Because if you're broke and messy, that's not the first word that comes to mind when describing you. I have, like, the nicest thing anyone said to me recently was a very dear friend was like, you're kind of America's Next Top Cat Lady. And I was like, that's even funnier than me, and I like doing comedy. Can't you steal that and put that in my set? She really did say that. Yeah, so that's a little unfortunate. That doesn't really go well with dating when you're just like, you relay stories that you think are like totally adorable, and they're just thinking like, what is wrong with this person? She has lipstick on her teeth, and she rides the bus. I do, I'm sorry. Not crazy or drunk. I'm looking at my notes. It's fine. It's under control. I don't want you to worry about it, but I am going to. It's going to be okay. Oh, I guess I'll end with this. I don't know how my time is, but. A couple months ago, I was diagnosed as lactose intolerant. Okay, no reaction. I get it. No, it's fine. No, there are children starving. I get it. But I was convinced that I had a parasite because I'm a massive hypochondriac, and I had spent a couple years traveling the world. Feel free to hate me. And so I was sure. I was like, oh, it's definitely a tapeworm. It's definitely a tapeworm. And so I went to, and I know no medical science. I think I got a D in biology. But I was so convinced, and so I went to the doctor, and I was like, oh my God, what is going on? And she's like, well, have you tried cutting dairy out of your diet? And I was like, do you think the tapeworm likes milk? And she was like, no. That's how I found that out. Yeah, I think this has been good. I feel like I want to end here. How are you guys doing? You're good? Woo!
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Give it up for Hope, everybody. Yeah, Hope was talking about dating. Dating is tough, guys. Dating is tough. Especially